Robert, your take on what we've seen today. How will this analysis influence government thinking over how to put the economy right after this in the long term? Are we inevitably back to austerity?
So, look, this is an era-defining event, not just because so many of us are grieving over the death of those we love. It will also change the economy and politics in a very fundamental way, even if, as Joel says, the recovery is relatively fast, and the OBR says it's hopeful that will happen, but it's not confident, and it's studying right now whether the bounce back will be rapid. Even if it is, we will still be living with an additional £600 billion of debt that'll be accumulated over the next 3 years. Unemployment rising perhaps by a couple of million, perhaps by more. And the very people that Boris Johnson said he would help when he won that election, that's people on middling and low incomes, particularly in the Midlands and the North, being hurt really very severely. So, it was striking to hear Rishi Sunak saying that the government would stick to its promises to spend more on health and education and lifting up those regions that have been left behind. And that would imply no return to austerity. But with debt so high, what you're really saying is there's a massive shift to the left in British politics, if indeed the government is true to its words and making sure that any burden of recovery falls more on the better off than the less worse off. One final thing in terms of the era-defining nature of all of this, the IMF has done a forecast which shows that the cost to the west of all of this significantly greater than the cost to China and Asia. Power is shifting east dramatically.